We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans, and anticipation has been high all week for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Judicials offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice. And
oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running with the fullback. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big block.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Back to pass. Fires it down the seam. He's got it. Touchdown, Spartan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Power football with the run. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He lets it fly. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the big fullback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Judicials want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Uncorks it. Finds his open man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SEFCU Stadium.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 25. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schwartz. Stumbled to the ground. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Judicials have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a sneak, gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
It's another
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Give to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense set on 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Judicials are rolling down the field.
1st down for the offense.
After run, now throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. ready to go on the attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Spartans have moved it inside the 20. The give from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finding an escape route. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man to the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. They get enough rush. rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
3rd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Always always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Spartans! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's good enough for a first down.
The option look. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Judicials will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.